What's up guys, my name is Doe, and today's video is going to be a bit weird because I don't have internet right now, so I can't make any guides, anything else. I just have what I have right now, which I don't like using clips I've already used before, so I'm not going to. And instead I'll be talking about why I still play Dauntless, among other things, and I'll be talking about my personal stuff, which isn't too crazy. It's like, I'm talking about internet being out, applying for a Twitch partner, applying for a Discord partner, and stuff along those lines. So it's going to be, a more personal-ish video talking about myself, I guess. But first things first, the reason I still play Dauntless to this day, I've been playing this game since May 28th of last year, and I still play, and I've been playing this game consistently. Pretty much every single week I play this game, and I play it for a decent amount of hours. It's slowed down a bit now recently because I'm taking up YouTube, I'm making videos, so I don't have enough time to play it all the time, and instead I make content in the game, which I guess is the same in the same vein. But anyway, I still play Dauntless to this day because of how the game is. And to expand on that, Dauntless is a game where you can progress and get better, and you can get to the point where you can carry your teammates. And that is a trend that I don't really see in other games right now. Like, you can't just carry your teammates in any skill level. Like, say you're playing Overwatch, you're top 500. If your teammates are absolute garbage, you cannot carry them if the enemy team has any kind of brain power. It's just not going to happen. In Dauntless, your teammates can be, new or anything like that. They can be new, bad, whatever you want to say. They can be not as good at a fight, and they can be getting bodied by that fight, and you can still carry that fight right now. And that, to me, is a great quality in a game, where you as a player can get to a point where you have experienced the game, you know the game sense, to where you can carry your teammates. And that speaks volumes about the game and how it's balanced right now. Because if you're bad, people are gonna know. It's not a big deal. Personally, I don't care if you're dumpster fire in this game. You could be the worst player in the world. I don't mind that. Because on top of that, it's a PvE game. And for me, I've always liked PvE games because they just let you play and let you handle the game how you want to. You're not really worrying about losing to someone else, which when Trials comes out, that might change. It depends on how the leaderboard works, but anyway, it's more so about you being vigilant at what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. And the key word here is you. It's about yourself, no one else. Your teammates could be doing anything that's not correct at all. Like, they could be throwing, they could be, playing in the dirt, playing in the grave. They could be dead, basically, dying in the game, and that's fine. But you can get to a point where you can carry that. And to do that, you have to be vigilant about what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong and how to get better. And getting better is normally done by watching people do things right, learning from other people. And in Dauntless, people are really nice in this community. People want to teach other folks. They want to see everyone do well. And that's a hard quality to see nowadays because everyone wants to do better than someone else, which is fine. It's fine to have that mentality, but at the same time, you want to see people do better than what they've been doing. You want to see them progress, which everyone wants to win, all right? I want to win now. I'm always being competitive against Revy, Zanny Phantom, all of my buds, all my friends. I want to see them do well. At the same time, I want to beat them. It's that kind of mentality, though. And you can have that mentality. At the same time, you can try and help your friends. You can try to help people you don't even know. You don't have to know someone to help them. But in this community right now, Dauntless is pretty cool for that, which I'm transitioning from the whole, progression and being able to be really good at the game to now with the community. But anyway, the community in Dauntless is pretty insane. So far, I've only really met people that I could actually see myself hanging out with, Jerryon, Revy Red, Zanny Phantom, Akeda, Light It Up Dan. The list goes on. But those people are streamers, but at the end of the day, they're also Dauntless content creators that are a part of the Dauntless community that I think are really cool people. They're really good dudes, really cool folks, and they want to see everyone else around them do better. And moving past just the streamers, you have people in the Discord community. You have Mirnon, you have Desiree, you got Pokey, Blind. You have a ton of people. Literally, I can't name every single person. It's just not possible. But there are a lot of folks where I have interactions with on the Discord community, and it's stuff that's pretty cool. It's interesting. It's not just a random it's a pointless conversation. It's actually something it's somewhat meaningful, and it's, if anything, if nothing else, it's fun. It's enjoyable to just have a conversation with these people that I don't even really know that well. Just random people that I guess are like-minded. That's the important part. Is the Dauntless community is full of, I wouldn't say completely like-minded, because I'm not trying to say oh, we all think the same, we're all robots. No, it's more so people that are just good people. They mean well, and they just want to have a good time. They don't want to be here and be negative Nancy's, because negative Nancy's upset me. All right, I'm somewhat negative sometimes, and I get that. I'm gonna try and be better. I'm gonna try and improve on that, but whatever. because I'm not sure I recover from that sentence, I'm gonna go ahead and transition to a new topic, which is gonna be Dauntless's, I guess, future and like what I think is gonna happen and how well I think it's gonna do. Which personally, Dauntless is probably gonna pop off, in my opinion. Like Dauntless is a pretty, it's an amazing game so far. I almost said all amazing. It's a really good game so far, and it's improved so much from open beta, like the start of open beta. It's still an open beta, but it's improved so much at the start, which was I think in May. And I've been playing since May 28th, so since then to now, which has been, a year and some change, there's been a difference you can feel and you can see from like when you play the game. And it's a difference, it's been an improvement. The game's only been improving since then. They've gotten a new mode, Heroic Plus, to sort of, I guess, appease the veterans of the game, to make them feel like there's more of a challenge, which it is kind of challenging. Like when it first came out, people were getting bodied by Heroic Plus, so like that's amazing features. They've added repeaters, which, despite what people might think, repeaters are pretty dope. They can be improved, like, of course, but everything can, and it will. But they've just added a ton of stuff. They've added new behemoths, they've added more dire behemoths, and it's been filling out to be a much better experience for anyone that's either new or like been playing the game for a while. That's the cool part. When they add new things, they do it in a way where it affects the new players and the veterans. So, and speaking of that, Mastery System was a big part of that whole feel. And the Mastery System was amazing. It gave someone like me, I've been playing this game for freaking ever, man. Like, I want to see my hours and my game time, because I'm curious like what that number's going to be. But I've been playing this game for a while, and the Mastery System gave me something to do. It was like, hey, interrupt this behemoth 150 times, do a freaking kajillion damage with this weapon, like all the weapons, do all this stuff. And that gives me purpose. It gives me a thing to actually work towards. And that's a huge part of video games. It's like having a purpose to play the game is a big part of what can drive you to keep playing the game. And Dauntless didn't have Mastery for a while. This is a new thing, right? Before they had Mastery, I finished everything in this game for months, and I kept playing it. And it was worth it, because now we have Mastery. Like, we have all these improvements happening, and it was worth it in the end. So personally, I think Dauntless is an amazing game. If you haven't tried it already, be sure to try it. This wasn't meant to be like a freaking Dauntless like plug, but I guess it was. Anyway, I'm gonna go talk about like my personal life now. And starting off with that, I've had no internet for freaking 40 hours, guys. For 40 hours, no internet. And that's a big deal because I'm going crazy. I'm having withdrawals. It's not fun. And I can't make videos. I can't get on social media aside from my phone, which, viewing social media from your phone kind of sucks. It's not a very enjoyable IMO. And I can't do homework. My homework's online. I've got statistics homework, and I've got information systems homework, and they're both online classes. I have homework due on a weekly basis. So right now I'm behind on homework. I'm upset. This is scuffed. On top of that, I got sunburnt, and that was kind of unlucky as well. But I'm going to bring it back to a time where I had internet. And when I had internet, I applied for Twitch Partner. Which Twitch Partner, if you guys don't know, all you have to have is 75 average viewers, I think 12 unique days streamed on, and 12 hours streamed, something like that. And you can apply. There's no guarantee you get it, but you can apply. I had 200 average viewers, and I streamed on, I believe, 18 unique days for 90 hours. So I had the requirements, right? And I got denied. And I was okay I got denied because I pretty much blew up from YouTube and Dauntless going, I guess, cross-platform, all that kind of stuff. Like, that blew my channel up by a tremendous amount, which, by the way, thank y'all for following the channel and all that kind of stuff. Appreciate you. If you haven't already, like the video, comment down below. Helps me out a ton. Lets me rant some more. Anyway, that helped me pretty much propelled like my viewership on Twitch really high. Right now it's like 300 average viewers, and I did reapply, which if I get denied again, I want answers. Because when you get denied from Twitch, you get a cookie cutter email, and it's like, hey, we're really sorry, you're not gonna be a Twitch partner. We can't tell you why, but have fun with this denial. Good luck. And they don't tell you why you got denied. And I emailed them back actually. Like the email like I got that said, hey, you're denied. I emailed back because it doesn't say not to email them back. So I emailed them back and I'm like, hey, can you explain why I got denied? Like, what can I do better? What did I do wrong? What do I need to like work towards to get, towards Twitch partner? And no response. It's been, I think, 2 or 3 weeks now. No response. And to me, that's kind of ridiculous. Like, if you're gonna get me an email and you're gonna tell me I was denied from a pretty, something I've been working for 2 years. I've been streaming for 2 years. In those 2 years, I streamed for more than I think 5,000 hours. And I'm not going to sit here and say that, those like all those hours were spent, I was working hard every single hour. It's not true. Recently, I've been working the hardest I've ever worked, but I've also been working the smartest I've ever worked to make it not just complete death. So that is an important thing to understand. But regardless, I've been grinding. I've been, committed to being a working towards Twitch partner for 2 years now. And now that I've actually met the requirements, they deny me and they don't tell me why? Are you kidding me? Like, give me a reason why. Like how do I ask for an answer? Do I have to like, tweet them, which is I think kind of corny. Like, let me just email you. That seems kind of like, more official, I guess. Like, just tell me like what I'm doing wrong. And they won't give me that respect, which I think is messed up. So anyway, I replied, if I don't get this time, I'm gonna be upset, right? I've got 300 average viewers for a whole month. And I'm saying it like that because that is 4 times the requirement to apply for Twitch partner. And don't get me wrong, I understand that like having the requirement doesn't mean you're guaranteed to get partner. That's completely fine. What confuses me is more so of like how you're not gonna give me a freaking explanation as to why I'm not getting accepted, right? Because I have more than your requirements. So like to me, it's like, okay, I have a lot more than what you asked for, and you're just gonna be like, oh hey, we're sorry, you can't have Twitch partner. Explain why. Let me understand, please. Anyway, that is pretty much the video. I'm done complaining. I should have internet soon, so I'll go back to being my normal self. But if you guys like the video, please leave a like. It does help out the channel immensely. If you want to subscribe to this channel for those content, and if you haven't already, check out my Twitch channel. It's at Odo. I stream this game pretty regularly. The schedule's gonna change a bit. I'll be streaming, I think, on Wednesdays from noon to 4 p.m. Central, and on Thursday through Saturday, it'll be from 7 p.m. Central to 11 p.m. Central. So that should give like some EU folks more of a chance to like watch my channel if they want to. But aside from all that, if you want, you can use my Epic Games support code in the Epic Games Store, and that is going to be Odo if you want to use that at checkout or in the Dollars in-game store, because that helps me out a ton. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.